Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here and welcome back to Pokémon Unbound. So, last time we just explored more of Dahara City. Bit of a longer episode because I was kind of just interested in just doing a bit of exploring for that previous episode. But it's a new day, a new episode, and I think it's finally time to take on the gym leader of Dahara City. Now, I have to admit, I have no idea what kind of Pokemon we're going to be battling against in this gym, so, it's going to be a nice surprise. So, let's check it out and see what is what. Oh, possibly an electric type gym? Let's see. Yep, of course, Jackson Scott. Galavan is the gym leader. Okay, yeah, I don't need to read it 3 times. Thanks, game. Hey, champ in the making. It's been a while. Take a fresh water to celebrate your return. And there we go, some fresh water obtained. Nice. Oh, okay. Galavan likes to use both electric and steel type Pokemon. Okay. I'd say ground type Pokemon are a good way to wreck him, but that won't work in this gym. Unfortunately, the floor here is magnetized. That means that any electric and steel types are lifted right off the floor. You won't be able to hit them with ground type moves, so you'll have to come up with some alternate way of doing major damage. As for the puzzle, the goal is to lower the electric barriers and make your way to Galavan. Good luck out there. Okay, right, so Garchomp kinda is a bit useless then in this gym. If basically any electric and steel type Pokemon are going to be lifted off the ground, so basically my ground attacks are going to be completely useless. So, not ideal, but I guess I could always just use, like, Dragon Claw and that. So, really, thinking about it, my main option, really, is going to be Lucario against the Steel type. One thing's for sure, Samurott is going to be completely useless in this gym, so, you know what, but I think before we go on, let me have a quick look at my, storage and see whether I can potentially bring, like, an alternative Pokemon with me. Actually, thinking about it, Ampharos is probably not going to be that much of a great choice either, but we'll see. Right, but honestly, I don't really have much options right now in terms of strong Pokemon. Yeah, maybe what I should start doing is I should start doing some more, like, training, like, off camera with some of these Pokemon in case I want to, like, alternate between using certain Pokemon. In fact, actually, that's probably not a bad idea, actually. I might have to start doing that, just so I'm a bit more prepared for some of these gyms. I think we'll still be alright, but you never know. Also, against Steel-type Pokemon, yeah, Meowstic's probably not going to be an ideal option, but you know what? Maybe just for now, I'm going to bring Meowstic with me instead of Samurott, so let's just leave you there for now. And we'll just go from there. I think for now I am still going to have Eevee up front just to like help level up Eevee quicker. But then again, I kind of want to see if I can raise its happiness a bit more. Anyway, so if I go on here, so that just moves from side to side. Okay, that's fine. So let's just go over here. All right, fine. Ooh, okay. Decisions. I'm falling through the floor, apparently. Oh, no, here I am. Alright, where are the trainers? Hello? Where are all the Pokemon trainers? Hello? Well, there's one. Oh, go on, then. Let's battle you. Also, you seem to be, like, guarding some kind of orb thing, which might be important. Anyway, hi. If you can beat me, I'll tell you what the bulb does. Oh, that's what it is. It's a bulb. I guess it turns off the electric, like, barriers? Okay, so you're going to bring out Luxio. Level 41. Okay, level-wise, I don't think we're going to be too bad, but yeah, levitating with electro thingy. Right, so of course that means I can't use Garchomp, to be honest. But I can still bring you out to at least have, like, some immunity to electric attacks. So you know what? Even though I won't be able to use your ground-type attacks, you still know a few other attacks anyway. Haha, I thought so. You're going to try and do that, you little jerk. Right, let's... Oh, go on then, let's Mega Evolve you. Although then again, if I'm going to be training up Eevee, I might want to switch you out anyway. That was probably kind of a waste to Mega Evolve you, but you know what, it's fine. Besides, I have no sympathy for Luxio, considering how annoying, like, Luxio are in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, yeah, they kind of deserve that. Anyway, what are we going to bring out? Probopass. I would have switched if I didn't Mega Evolve, but, yeah, you know what, it's fine. Levitating, that's fine. Yeah, honestly, these attacks aren't ideal. I'm just going to use Crunch. I mean, I did a bit more than I thought. Also, that was a complete waste of time using Sandstorm. That is a complete waste of time doing that. So, yeah, good luck with that, Probopass. Also, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually kind of surprised you survived that. You are such a jerk. Because of that, I could probably get away with just using a Slash. So you know what, I'm going to give your steel-like body a little bit of a scratch there, and still knock you out. Nice. Okay, I'll tell you about the bulb. Alright, tell me about it. Those light bulbs control the flow of electricity in the gym. By turning them on or off, you're changing where the electricity in this gym goes. Okay. So let's turn it on. Right. So potentially that might switch off one of the electric barriers, I'm going to assume. So let's have a look and see what happens. Oh, hello, item. Ooh, a magnet. Okay, that's actually kind of useful, actually. Okay. That is going to be useful, but this is a dead end, this, by the looks of it. But hopefully that light bulb that I turned on will have done something. I could go up that way, but you know what? Just to have a little look. Let's see if that's actually... No, it hasn't. It's changed something else. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe it's turned off an electric barrier going this way. Let's have a look. Okay, let's just go up this way. Hi? Hi. The floor here is magnetized. Yeah, I kind of already figured that one out, buddy. Okay, Humphrey, let's see what you have. Magnemite, yep, sounds about right. Oh, that rhymed. I didn't even realise. Right, no, don't use Eevee. It's not a good idea. Obviously, I can't really use Garchomp, so I'm just going to use Lucario, seeing as we are going against the Magnemite. And of course, because also Lucario is part Steel type, I'm also levitating, which is very nice. Oh, of course you paralysed me, you jerk. Well, whatever, at least I can still attack you, so that's fine. There we go, get rid of you. And Magneton, I'm just going to stick with Lucario. I'm not going to bother switching out Eevee right now. And let's just use Aura Sphere once again. Okay, at least Lucario's not too, like, bogged down too much with the paralysis, but I definitely need to do some healing at some point. Should be fine. That's one way to overcome it. Yeah, can't use ground type? Simple. For going against the steel type at least, I'll just use fighting. As long as the floor is magnetized, no electric or steel type will be affected by spikes. Okay, good to know. Right, what's down this way? Ah, I'm guessing that light bulb's turned off that fence. That's fine. So, where does this take me? Another battle. Okay. I think before we battle you, let's do some quick bit of healing. Oh my god, my inventory is so full. Right. Yeah, you know what, just use a super potion. That should be alright. Good enough. And I am going to have to use... well, ideally, a paralysis heal. Yeah, that'll do nicely. There we go. Heal you of your paralysis. And, yeah, I think for now I'm going to stick with Eevee up front just so I can give it some experience. Alright, let's see what kind of Pokemon you're going to bring out, Luca. Manectric. Alright, fair enough. So you're levitating. And even though, obviously, I won't be able to use ground-type attacks, I'm still going to bring out Garchomp. So at least you won't be able to use any electric-type attacks on me. Yeah, screw you. Let's not Mega Evolve this time. Instead, let's just use Dragon Claw. There we go. Nicely done there, Garchomp. And, ooh, you're going to bring out Electrode. Okay. Well, let's once again... Yeah, you know what? Seeing as I'm in a position to do this, let's actually switch out to Eevee once again. Just give you some more experience. And then let's switch back to Garchomp, and then hopefully we can wipe that smile off Electrode's face. Haha, screw you. Yeah. Alright, now you can Mega Evolve and Dragon Claw. Okay, you're just gonna use Swift, that's absolutely fine. And there we go, easily taken care of. Nicely done there, Garchomp. And there we go, Eevee grew to level 37, very good. Paralyzed! I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. Oh, fair enough. Right, where does this go? Okay, another electrified barrier, so we can go up that way, or we can go this way. Okay, let's go up this way. I think I did see there was a section with an item. Oh, hello. Well, here's a bulb. Let's turn it on. Presumably that will switch off that one. No, it switches something else off. Okay, that's fine. Let's see where this takes me. Nowhere in particular. Are you having trouble coping with the magnetism? Not really. Because I'm just using some alternative options instead, Giselle. Charger bug. Not gonna lie, I cannot remember what Pokemon game you first appeared in. Right, who am I gonna use? I guess I'll use... I don't know, actually. Let's use Lucario. Okay, you're just going to waste your time using X special attack. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, that was not a good decision, actually. Right, okay. Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll just use it anyway. Boom, right in between the eyes. I mean, considering it wasn't very effective, it still did a decent amount of damage. But honestly, that's absolutely fine. Also, Sticky Web. Probably best not to switch to Eevee. But then again, I do not know what it does, or rather, I can't remember what it does. Let's stick with Lucario. Not going to risk switching out to Eevee again, so that's fine. Yeah, again, this is not going to do much damage, but you know what? That's absolutely fine. Besides, it's only a Dedenne, so it's still going to do, hopefully, some decent damage. And that didn't do too much to Lucario, so that's absolutely fine. There we go, knock you out, and there we go. Nice. Seems not. That is right. The magnetic floor lifts all electric and steel types right off the ground. Yes, indeed. I kind of already been told that at least 3 times now. Oh dear. It's like everyone wants to constantly remind me. Oh, you conveniently blocking this light bulb? You're the worst kind of person. The magnetized floor? I invented it. Oh, you invented it. You jerk. That's all I can say. Oh god, he looks like a mad scientist as well. Anyway, you're just going to bring out Clang. That's absolutely fine, because I'm just going to bring out Lucario, like, immediately. Although Lucario will need healing in a bit, but I'll worry about that after the battle. So what you're going to use now? Okay, you just use X special attack. That's absolutely fine. You're just going to waste your time doing that, while I launch an Aura Sphere and make you waste using that item. Nice. Bronzong. Ooh, Bronzong. Okay. I might have to think about this. I think Lucario will only do, like, standard damage to Bronzong. Doesn't Bronzong technically have Levitate already, or am I thinking of something else? I mean, Eevee could theoretically battle against it, but honestly, that's probably not going to end well. So, let's... You know what, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to use Lucario. I mean, it'll just do standard damage, so it should be fine. Extra Sensory, that will only do standard damage to me, seeing as I am part Steel type, so that's absolutely fine. Try Low Kick. Lucario can no longer escape, that's absolutely fine, because I don't have any intention of doing that anyway. And there we go, Eevee grew to level 38, very nice. My genius! Many of the Pokemon in this gym benefit from the magnetized floor, meaning you're at a disadvantage. Are you certain about that? Because so far I am doing, I'd say, quite alright. Anyway, let's see what that does. Presumably that will switch off the barrier in this previous room. Yes, it does. Anyway, around here, and I do see someone to battle against. But before I do, let's go up this way and see where this goes. Okay, it goes to that item. Perfect. Oh no, it's not an item. It's a Voltorb. I am kind of tempted to use Eevee against this Voltorb, but I have a horrible feeling you might try and use Self-Destruct, so let's not risk that. I'm just going to use Garchomp. Aha! I called it! Yep, I knew you were going to use Self-Destruct, you little jerk, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, I'm glad I potentially saw that was going to be a thing. But anyway, that was just a Voltorb. That's absolutely fine. And I think I do need to do a little bit of healing once again. I've still got a few super potions. That's fine. I'm just going to give that to Garchomp. That should perfectly heal you. That's awesome. And you know what? Even though it is going to be a bit of a waste, I'm just going to use a Moo Moo Milk on Lucario. There we go. 83 points. That's still fine. Huge amount wasted there, that's absolutely fine. Right, another battle. Don't you love the mixed typing of the gym? I mean, I gotta admit, it is kind of cool that you have a gym that actually has, like, more than one, like, specialist, more than one, like, type specialist. Anyway, Bronzor, let's just use Lucario for now. Just gonna use special attack again. That's absolutely fine. Just use Aura Sphere. I don't think Low Kick is going to do much really to Bronzor. How the hell did you survive that? That's ridiculous. How did you survive that? I'm actually shocked you managed to survive that. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to bother switching Pokemon. Because honestly, these Pokemon aren't going to give me that much experience points anyway, so no point in doing that. Let's just keep on using Aura Sphere. And you're going to finish off with Clink. Very easy for me. Another Aura Sphere. Boom. Nice, there we go, perfect. And there we go, Jerry's defeated. It's great! Galavan loves electric types, but he couldn't leave steel types out. Oh, you know, I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, why settle for just having one kind of Pokemon for your gym? You might as well have 2 or more. Anyway, let's press this. Turn it on, there we go. So, where does this go? Oh, hello. Yeah, you know what, even though I knew this was going to be a dead end, but no, that's fine. It's a wrong turn, you say. But some say I might have done that on purpose because I still want to battle you. Also, Electabuzz. Ooh, yeah. I am going to bring out Garchomp, because I suspect you are going to try and use some devastating electric attacks on me, but that's fine. Let's just bring out Garchomp so we at least get the electric immunity. There we go. Nice. And let's just use... shall I Mega Evolve you? Oh, go on then. I'm not going to bother switching out to Eevee again for the next bit. Let's just get this battle over and done with. Nice, nice level up too. Good stuff. Oh, and Luxray. Oh, another one of those annoying Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus. So you know what, Luxray? Screw you. I'm going to use Dragon Claw on you. Nice. You were close, though. Yeah, I know I was close, but as I said, I still wanted to battle you anyway. Just because a bulb was turned on, that doesn't mean it won't have to be turned off later. Okay, well, if you say so. But for now, let's just see what that's done at the very least. So go back this way. So what did that turn off? I'm actually kind of getting a bit lost now. Now this is the where they battle the Voltorb. So let's go back. Ooh, which way do I want to go back? Ah, oh, crap! I've lost my way. No. Okay, well let's go. Let's just backtrack. Wait, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Oops. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Alright, I might have to try to remember which way to go because I seem to be... Yeah, I'm definitely going in an endless loop here. So, yeah, I'm going to have to try and figure out where the hell I'm going. Unless it's up this one. Ah, that looks right. Okay, so... Let's... Well, actually, having said that, I kind of need to heal my Pokemon anyway. But the question is, if I leave the gym, will all of the barriers come back on? Because if it does, that's kind of annoying. That might be slightly annoying. Right, so we're at the beginning here. Have I been this way? I can't remember. Did I go this way? I'm getting so confused. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Okay, no, this is the right way. Yeah. Okay, never mind. This is the right way. Actually, you know what? Maybe I don't need to heal up my Pokemon. Yeah, my Pokemon are fine right now. I can always use an Ether or an Elixir if I wanted to. Anyway, let's battle you. This gym lets me collect 2 kinds of Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool when you think about it. I'm still going to defeat you, Ashton. Emolga. Ooh, Emolga. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so... well, I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Because you... Well, actually, you don't even need to levitate because you're part flying type, so you wouldn't be hit by... You won't be able to get hit by ground type attacks anyway, so yeah, kind of interesting. Also, I'm not going to Mega Evolve you right now. I'm just going to stick with standard Garchomp. It's just an Emolga, it's not going to be too difficult to knock out. And, Pachirisu. You know what, I don't think I can be bothered to bring back Eevee. You're not going to give me that much experience points, so not really worth it. There we go, nicely taken care of. And there we go, defeated Ashton. I love it. I'm sure you do. Not only do I get to collect electric types, but I also get to collect steel types. I love them both equally. Ah, that's fair enough. And, okay, this is going to be a Voltorb, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, no, sorry, it's an Electrode. But you know what? That's absolutely fine. And yes, once again, I am going to be switching Pokemon out because I have a feeling it might, just like its Voltorb friend, you're probably going to try and use Self-Destruct. Oh, no, you're not. Which is absolutely fine. Let's just use Dragon Claw. Well, maybe thinking about it, I should have tried to catch you. Probably should have tried to catch you. Unless I can find the likes of Voltorb and Electrode anywhere else. Just out of curiosity. Can they? Although it's probably a bit too late for me to do that now. Ah, area unknown. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I should have tried to catch them both. Well, I mean, I couldn't really catch the Voltorb because it self-destructed immediately. So, yeah. Probably could have tried to catch that Electrode, but, you know what, it's fine. Anyway, let's hit this. Yep, let's turn it on. There we go. Now let's go back down. And let's see if that switched off that barrier. Yes, it did. Aha. Oh. Potential double battle. Also, are you the guy that keeps appearing in some of the Pokémon Centers? Probably. Also, this could potentially be a double battle. Okay, I'm okay with Lucario being up front. And then I'll probably have to switch to Garchomp. I'm your final opponent before you face Galavan. I hope you brought a paralysis heal. Oh wait, I think you're the gym leader. Wait, are you the gym leader? Because if so, wait a minute. That means you've been like, you know, following me on my adventure for all this time. I'm sure you look like the same guy that I keep seeing in some of these Pokémon Centers. Like in some of the earlier towns and cities. Just gonna use Gear Grind. That is really not going to do much against Lucario, so good luck with that. Go, should be too difficult. There we go, very nice. Magnemite. You know what? I'm just going to stick with Lucario. And I think for the gym battle, I'm not going to risk bringing out Eevee to swap out. I'm just going to get the battle over and done with. Go, no problem at all. Good stuff there, Lucario. And you're going to finish off with Voltorb. That's fine. Hopefully we can knock it out before it tries to use self-destruct. But then again, it won't be able to do much damage against Lucario anyway, so I'm not too worried. Go, no problem at all. And there we go. Defeated Bernie. You're ready. Alright, fair enough. Cool. If you can beat the Master Worker of the Dahara Gym, you're ready to face Galavan. Okay, well, before we do, let's just switch Pokemon around. And I'm not going to risk trying to, like, level up Eevee in this battle. Although Eevee is slowly but surely getting a little happier. Okay, that's actually a good sign. Okay, well, now that I'm doing it this way, let's now change the game settings back to Experience Share for the experience gain now. Just so Eevee can still get at least some experience. And presumably, you're the gym leader. Yes, you are. Yo, what's up, fella? How's it going? The name's Galavan. I'm the gym leader, in case you couldn't tell. How do you find navigating my gym? The magnetism and electricity by your feet giving you a rough time? Hahaha, that's the point. Invention is born out of necessity. Machines and technology grow only because what came before wasn't quite good enough. That's what me and my gym want to test. So how are you going to advance when the most obvious weakness isn't usable anymore? I want you to show me how you adapt. And I want you to show me with 2 of your Pokemon at a time. Oh, okay, double battle. If you don't, I, Galavan, will zap you until you can't even twitch. Okay, probably just as well I decided not to have Eevee up front because it turns out it's a double battle, which I kind of would have assumed that was the case considering we had that battle house that literally was home to double battles. Anyway, Golem and Electros. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, level 43 and 44, that's actually okay. Okay, a whole bunch of Pokemon are levitating with that. Obviously, Garchomp can't too much with ground type attacks, but you know what, that's fine. You know what, let's Mega Evolve you, and let's use Dragon Claw on Electros, and Lucario use Low Kick on Golem. Ooh, wow, he managed to survive that. course you have Sturdy, you jerk. Oh, that means you're probably going to use a potion. Oh, although, question is, what Pokemon are you going to switch to? Oh, interesting. You're going to switch out Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. That might have screwed you over, actually, thinking about it, Electros. Oh, dear. Okay, I mean, that kind of screwed you over in some ways, but that's fine. Anyway, Garchomp. Let me think. Just use... yeah, just use Crunch on Golem. Oh, actually, you might use a potion on Golem. Hang on. Ooh, wait a minute. You might use a potion on it. Okay, change of plan. Use Dragon Claw on Manectric and Lucario. Once again, use Low Kick on Golem. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, you're going to Mega Evolve as well, are you? Ooh, you have Intimidate now? That's just rude. But Lucario isn't affected by that, which is very nice. And again, you're using Volt Switch. Ah, that is really not good. Oh, you are such a bastard, aren't you, Galavan? And once again, bringing out another new Pokemon. Screw you, Galavan. Right, okay, this is not ideal. Let's bring out Superior. Actually, Superior could still battle against Golem, thinking about it, so that's fine. Let's use... I'm just going to use Crunch, I think. Crunch on you and Superior. Use Leaf Blade, but again, it's going to use Sturdy, so that's not ideal, but whatever. Oh, actually, no, it didn't actually knock it out. That's actually perfect. Ooh. Oh, I'm not having that, Golem. No, 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 I'm not having that. Right, Giga Drain. Not having that, Golem. Screw you. There we go. At least get rid of you. So that's good. Probably wanting to revive Lucario at some point. But I'll only do that if one of my other Pokemon get knocked out. Okay, who are you going to bring out next? Bring out Manectric. Okay. Again, that means you're going to use Intimidate, which is incredibly annoying. Okay, use Crunch on Magneton. I hope you're not going to use another potion, because if you do, that's going to be kind of annoying. Right, Leaf Blade, Manectric. Okay, good, you're not going to use another potion. So we're going to at least get rid of Magneton. Again, with the Volt Switch, that is a really annoying move. But then again, you just brought out Electros. So, yeah, not really in the best shape there. There we go, got rid of Magneton. Nice, Superior grew to level 50. Very good stuff. Ring Out. Ooh, okay. Remind me, what was Ring Out? The user powerfully rings the target. The more hit points the target has, the greater the power. Ooh, okay, that sounds kind of useful, actually. Actually, that really does sound kind of useful. To be honest, I don't think I really have a need for Leaf Tornado anymore, so you know what? We're going to have you forget Leaf Tornado. And now you're going to bring back out Manectric. There we go. Annoyingly, you keep using Intimidate, which is really not ideal. Okay, so I think here's what we're going to do. Actually, yeah, Garchomp's not going to do much in terms of attacks here, so let's use Dragon Claw on you. And Superior, I'd say use Giga Drain on Manectric. Oh, nice. Okay, I was not expecting you to knock out Manectric with that. Okay, very nice. Even though we've been hit by Intimidate a few times, that's still enough to knock out Electros. Good going, team. Nice. And Eevee grew to level 40 to finish this off. Excellent. You want to learn Takedown? I suppose I could teach you that, even though I'm probably not going to use it. In fact, no, I'm not even going to use it. Screw it. No, I'm not going to bother with that. And we defeated leader Galavan. Yeah, your tech overpowered mine. Oh, that's a lot of money. Man, you sure zapped me silly. Guess your machines of war turned out better than mine. Nothing else to it. I gotta hand you this battery badge. Sweet. Battery badge lets you surf over water and lava. That is actually kind of wild thinking about it, you know, be able to surf over lava as well. Well, not only that, any Pokemon will obey you as long as it's not over level 52. Okay, How electrifying is that? Well, some of my Pokemon are now over that level, but you know what, that should be fine. I ain't done yet. Take this TM too. Okay, I mean, I guess that was going to be what the TM is because he kept using the damn thing. If you're at a disadvantage, use Volt Switch to get out of there. And you know what? We gotta do this again sometime. You ever feel like chatting with old Galavan? Just hang around the Pokémon Centers. I'll rebuild my Mon of Metal again for that rematch. And there we go. So now my next one is to get the Go Goggles from the hiker in Dahara City. We already met the person, so we know exactly where to go. Well, I say we know exactly where to go, but I can't remember which building it was. I mean, I think I know which building it is, but at the same time, I need to potentially remember which it is. Anyway, hello, I've beaten the gym leader. Well done. You managed to overcome the flaw in this gym and defeat Galavan. Take these 2 gems as further recognition of your accomplishment. Sweet. Yeah, get both the electric and steel gem. Very much makes sense. You can zap your opponent with one Pokemon and pummel with another. Well, there we go. And there we are. That's our 5th gym badge gotten, and now we can finally use Surf outside of battle. Oh, that potentially means quite a bit of backtracking I could do, because I know there's a few places that I'd like to revisit, but only once I learn Surf. Or rather, I can use Surf outside of battle. And now we can do that. I'm absolutely potentially going to think about doing that at some point. But I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Instead, let's go back to the house. I think it's this house. Yes, it is. And get the Go Goggles. Let me tell you something, young fella. To the east of here, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You're saying the same thing. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. As for your eyes, get a good pair of Go Goggles. In fact, I'd actually be willing to give you if you show me how strong you are by beating the gym. Well, good news. I've beaten the gym leader. Never mind, looks like you already beat it. Great job. Take these Go Goggles and explore the Great Desert. Sweet. Go, young fella. Explore the Great Desert. I will. But I won't be starting that until the next episode because... You know what, this episode's already been kind of going on for a little bit longer, so we might as well wrap this up in a bit, although I kind of do want to check out this cave. No, I think we'll wait until the next episode. I don't know what to expect in that cave, so let's wait for the next episode, and then we'll start exploring. But I think before I finish this episode, let's see how much I can surf across around here. Oh, very nice. There we go. We can now surf. Well, I've also just remembered I still have a mission to do, and that is to finish off, like, getting rid of some of the Pokemon that are causing a bit of a nuisance to the tourists. Also, I did see that the item finder picked up an item somewhere, but it looked like it was on top of that cliff, so I won't be able to get to it right now anyway. Right. I mean, I've only found 2 of those specific Pokemon. So where would the rest be? Oh, wait, never mind. You've just randomly come back. Alright. Right, that's a 3rd one. I'll just yeet back into the sea. There we go. Oh, and there's another one. Right, off you go. So, I guess presumably they reappear once you leave the area or something? Well, I'll tell you what, for science, let's test it. Right, let's go on my motorbike, and actually I didn't realise there was some benches here. I'm going to sit on this bench. Huh? What's this? It looks like someone left something on the bench. A burn heel. Fair enough. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Oh wow, yeah, I completely missed this bit. I haven't spoken to you, have I? A park at the edge of a desert city is so relaxing. Sahara City is just a wonderful oasis paradise. Hey, you know what? Seems kind of cool. Also, yeah, my own reflection in the puddle. Very nice. Right, what was I going to say? Yeah, I kind of want to leave the area and come back just to see whether any more of those Pokemon appear, because I still need to get rid of 2 of them. So let me just head through this gate, pop on through, and see whether those 2 have respawned. Or if not, then maybe it's something to do with wait a little bit of time. I don't know, but either way, let's just have a quick look. Ah, perfect. Right, let's just chuck you into the sea. There we go. And, oh, perfect, another one. There are no more left on the beach, so now I need to go back to that person that gave me the mission in the first place. And unfortunately, I can't remember what building that was in, so this could take a little while. So, yeah, this might take a while, unless it's this one. Is it this one? Nope, it's not. This is the room full of people that helped work on the ROM hack. So, yeah. Okay, this could take a while to find this person, but it'll be a good way to at least wrap up this episode by finishing off this particular mission. Okay, I found you. Here we go. Good job. You've got every last Pukumuku that was stranded on the beach back into the sea. You're a real good worker, you know. You have a real knack for Pukumuku chucking. Now they are safe back where they should be, and the beach is safe for tourists. And I've got your reward ready for you right here. Take it, you earned it. Ooh, power band, okay. Cut speed in battle, but allows holders special defense to grow more. Okay, and there we go. Really? Just the 11 missions completed? I guess that makes sense. Mind you, how many more missions have I still got to finish? I must still have quite a few. Let's see. I mean, I've got 27 in total so far. But yeah, there's an awful lot that I still need to finish off. So let me see. Man, I've still got so many of those to do. I've also still got 65 cells to find. Oh yeah, practice saving lives by saving the game at least 100 times. Yeah, well, that's fine because I literally just do that in every after every episode, so that's fine. Basic literacy, that's just reading those trainer tip signs, so that'll get there eventually. Ooh, okay, leg day. I'm over halfway through it, so that's good. I'm over halfway through, so that's nice. Show a Mantike to a Pokemon breeder. Oh, okay. The secret of jumping safely 555 times. Okay, that's fine. A bunch of these are done. 20 pre-wings from Wingull or Pelipper to find out. So that's probably going to be a long-term one. I still need to do this one, but I still need to get a spring form Deerling to do that. Ooh, okay. Scavenge the region and find at least 150 hidden items. Yeah, that's obviously an ongoing thing. Create a catalog, winging it, of a Staraptor, which I don't have yet. Oh yeah, home for a hobo. Yeah, I don't think I've found like any suitable place yet. Maybe it's in a city that I haven't been to yet, so that could be something. Okay, so I mean there's a few that I could potentially do, but again a lot of them I think are just like long-term missions, so that'll be a little while to finish off. Anyway, speaking of finishing off, I think it's probably time for me to finish off this episode and wrap it up until the next one. So, we got ourselves our 5th gym badge, and now with the Go Goggles, we can now head to the Great Desert. But I haven't yet checked out that cave further north of here that people say that I should stay away from, because apparently people don't return from that cave. And you know what? That just sounds so tempting, I have to go and explore it. But we're going to wait until the next episode for that. And depending on how quickly we investigate that cave, maybe we'll start going through the Great Desert. We might not, we shall see. But either way, we'll we'll see what happens in the next episode. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, I shall catch you all later.